Vesta, the high priestess goddess, moves into Sagittarius, the sign of the philosopher, Saturday, September 13th, where she will be journeying for 2 months. Hello, I'm Eliane-Nicole, your astrologer and tarot reader, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the asteroid Vesta, what it means that she's traveling through Sagittarius, who this is likely to affect the most personally, and also some of the collective representations we might see of this transit. I'm also going to be reading to you a little bit from this book, The Asteroid Goddesses by Demetra George, which I have had since 1990. Yes, I have been studying the asteroid goddesses since 1990. Almost as long as I've been studying astrology, but not quite as long. And Demetra George, I think, is the foremost, in knowledge about the asteroids. So I'm going to read directly from the horse's mouth. But first, I want to say, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Please like, please comment, please share. It helps me in the algorithm. I'm trying to expand my client base so that I can continue to be a full-time astrologer and tarot reader. And I'm trying to grow my community. So if you could share my channel with friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, whoever who you know are into astrology, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 viewers by my birthday, October 8th. That's less than a month away now. I'm a little over 900. Can you please help me get to my goal for my birthday? Thank you very much. Also, I have a new TikTok channel where I'm posting daily transits, so daily astrological reports, more short form content, where here on YouTube, I'm doing the planetary transits as they come in and the longer form content. So anyway, now without further ado, I want to talk to you about Vesta. I feel that Vesta is one of the most misunderstood asteroid goddesses. I feel like I hear a lot of astrologers out there talking about her in either the wrong way or just reducing her to one very small aspect of what she represents. And I personally have a very strong Vesta in my chart. So I have lived with her for many years, many decades. I know her very well. She's in my first house, conjunct my natal Saturn in Gemini, and they're both forming a trine to my natal Sun Uranus conjunction in Libra. So I have a very vitalized Vesta in my chart. So you are hearing about Vesta from a Vesta expert who also learned from Vesta from another Vesta expert, from an asteroid expert. So let me read to you what Demetra George says that Vesta represents in astrology. And there's a few ways, so listen to them all. I think it's very interesting. Vesta rules over personal integration, disciplined personal routines, health, nutrition, exercise, meditation. Vesta is an indicator of sexuality and sexual complexes, frigidity, barrenness, impotence, sterility, virginity, chastity, purity, celibacy, fertility, promiscuity, prostitution, pornography, discrimination, and sexuality. Vesta signifies devotional and religious activities, prayer, meditation, devotion, solitary sadhana, retreat, religious orders, nuns, priests, priestesses, holy men and women, esoteric orders, religious and magical ceremony and ritual, initiation, vows, commitment, samaya, altars and ceremonial objects, altar flames, hearth fires. Vesta is associated with scholastic interests: scholar, scribe, illuminator, teacher, professor, guru, light bearer, keeper of esoteric and religious teachings. Vesta indicates one's work or path of service: workaholic, sacrifice to reach goals, personal dedication to service or career or cause, transmuting karma through dharma. fanatic, zealot. Vesta binds together groups sharing a common belief, fraternal and sororal orders, social or service groups, hospitality, secret societies and orders. Vesta represents the principle of conservatism and safety, seniority, heritage, tradition, sanctuary, security, protection, contracts, treaties, credibility, locks, keys, safes, fences. And so you see, Vesta is a complex asteroid, and she has just moved into Sagittarius September 13th, 2025. This is obviously going to be the most personal to people with Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising. But even if you have Venus, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, or Pluto in Vesta, at some point during her 2-month journey, she will be interacting with your planet. And I look at the asteroids almost like they remind me of the energy of like a sextile. Sextiles are subtle. You have to have awareness of your environment and yourself to sometimes even realize that they are occurring. They create opportunities or, invitations from the universe that we can either take or pass up. And again, that's going to depend on how your own personal Vesta is placed. Because I, as I mentioned, have such a strong Vesta in my chart, I'm a person who's going to be more sensitive to Vesta transits than someone who has like an unaspected Vesta in their chart that doesn't really, So again, it's different for different people. Always important to know your own personal astrology. You can contact me for a reading. I would love to read for you. I read on Zoom, so I can read for people anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. You can keep a recording afterwards if you want. Everyone should have their birth chart read by a professional astrologer at least one time in your life. But I even recommend getting regular astrological readings and always kind of staying on track with the cosmic rhythm of your life from that bird's eye perspective that astrology gifts us. But I'm going off on a tangent. Sagittarius will feel this the strongest. And I think for the other mutable signs, Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces, they will be secondary in terms of the possibility of Vesta kind of being personal for them. And I think for Aries and Leo, this is, really great opportunity for you guys. And so now let's get into it. Because it's in Sagittarius, it will be trining people with Aries and Leo placements. So that is going to bring inspired action about something that you believe in and devoting yourself to this cause that is bigger than yourself. And for Sagittarius, it's the same. That is the element of it that's the same for everybody, is that Vesta and Sagittarius. I'm also going to read about that from Demetra George's book, The Asteroid Goddesses. Vesta and Sagittarius. Individuals focus best when they are working for something they can believe in. An ideal or cause is the motivation which can generate their work energy. Alienation can occur if they become totally consumed with spreading or elaborating their own vision until there is no consideration for the beliefs of others. A sense of high adventure and truth-seeking stimulates sexual receptivity, yet lack of honesty and loyalty can undermine the foundation of trust and relationships. These individuals can also sublimate the sexual drive into their causes. An integrated blending reveals practical idealists and mystics who affect the material world. So I love that. And tell me in comments, what's a cause that's bigger than yourself, that you believe in, that you're willing to devote yourself over these next couple of months that Vesta is traveling through Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me. There's a link in the profile bio to book a reading with me. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at astrology.tarot.Eliane-Nicole. Follow me on TikTok at Eliane-Nicole Astrology, and have a blessed day.